Namaste everyone, welcome to Udaya's classroom. In today's class, we are going to talk about the partnership fundamental basic concepts. Come, let's get started with the class. Accounting for partnership firms fundamentals. First, let's see the meaning and definition of partnership. First of all, what do you mean by partnership? Partnership means more than two people will be involved in an activity, business activity or any other activity, right? So they will be joining together and they will be engaging in an activity. So first let's understand the definition of partnership. Partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. This definition is defined as per the Indian Partnership Act 1932 section 4. So as per the Indian Partnership Act 1932 section 4, partnership means is a relation between persons. So it's a relation between persons who have agreed. They'll be agreeing to share the profits of a business. So whatever business they are doing, in that business whatever profit is coming, they will be agreeing to share the profits. So how they will be doing the business? Carried on by all. The business activities will be carried on by all the partners, or any one partner will be acting on behalf of all the other partners. So that is the meaning. So partnership means it's a relation between the people and they'll be agreeing to share the profits of the business. So the business will be carried on by all. All the partners will be carrying out the business, or anyone will be acting for all. So this is the definition and meaning also I have told you. Right. So moving on to the next point, partners, firm and firm name. What do you mean by partners? An individual person when when he is joining with another person to do any business, he will become a partners. So individually a person will be called as partners, collectively they will be called as firm, and on what name the firm is going to run, it will be called as firm name. So let me tell you an example here. Individual person A and B. A is an individual person. This individual person joining together with B for doing a business. So this individual person will become partners when A joining with the B. So he will become a partners. Collectively A and B will be called as firm. So this firm is going to run with the name called, suppose, Vivekananda. Firm means it is the firm name. So individual person partners, collectively firm, and the name what they are going to keep for their firm called firm name. Alright, moving on to the next point, nature of partnership. So this partnership has got some nature also. So as per the business entity concept, we know very well the business is distinct and separate legal entity from its owner. So the partnership, as per the legal viewpoint, the partnership is not a separate legal entity. When the firm is not able to repay its debts, the partner is liable to repay the firm's debts by his private property. So whatever private property the individual partner has got, with that he has to repay the firm's debt. So that is the reason why legal viewpoint, the partners are not separate legal entity. They are same. As per the accounting viewpoint, partnership is separate business entity. But accounting viewpoint, if you look at partners and the business is separate and separate legal entity, the separate business entity. Is that clear? So legal viewpoint, the partner and the firm is not a separate legal entity. If the firm has got any liability, that is debts, the partner has to repay the debt of the firm by his private property. and accounting viewpoint, separate the partners are separate business entities. So this is the nature of partnership. Let's see the characteristics or features of a partnership. Okay, the first point is two or more persons. So if it is a partnership company, two or more persons will be joining together and they will be engaging in the business activity. So as per the Indian Contract Act 1872. So this is the Contract Act. How they will be engaging in the business through any contract. So they will be having agreement. So through the agreement as per the Indian Contract Act 1872, they'll be joining together. So minimum two people will be there in the partnership firm. So maximum how many members could be the partners? So as per the Companies Act 2013, the central government has declared that maximum 100 members could be the members of the partnership firm. But in 2014, miscellaneous rule has been brought by the central government. Why the rule number 10? The maximum members of the partnership firm could be 50. So as per the 2013 section 464 Companies Act, maximum number of partners could be 100, but the revised one 2014, the miscellaneous rule Y10, the central government has brought into the maximum number of partners could be 50. So this you could be very clear. Okay, so maximum number of members could be 50 partners. Agreement, how the partners will enter into an agreement. They will put an agreement. How they will be how the partners will be putting an agreement, maybe verbally or written agreement also. So agreement means it doesn't mean that only the written agreement called agreement. Agreement could be oral agreement or written agreement, oral or verbal, whatever it is. So agreement, mutually they will have a understanding like about their profit sharing ratio and who are all the partners and how they are going to share their profits. Everything will be there in the agreement. Once they enter into the agreement, written document will be called as agreement deed. Then it will become deed. So deed means, so written agreement will become deed when they enter into a contract of agreement. Moving on to the next point, lawful business. So the partnership business could be started only for the lawful business. It should be acceptable by law. So illegally people cannot join together and they cannot do any partnership business. And the next characteristics is profit sharing. So in the agreement itself, the profit sharing will be mentioned. So how much profit the partners are going to share, everything. It doesn't mean even profit or loss, whatever it is. So whatever profit or whatever loss, everything will be shared among the partners as per their agreement. It doesn't mean that all the partners have to share losses also. It depends upon their agreement only, how they are undertaking. And the next is, business can be carried on by all or any of the partner acting for all, which means I have told you when I was explaining the definition itself, right? So acting for all means any of the partners acting for all means as an agent he represents all other partners. His acts bind the other partners too. The same way as a principal, other partners act is bound towards the principal. So agent will become principal when other partners act is affecting this agent. Okay. Fine. We have completed the meaning and the definition and also the nature characteristics of partnership. With this understanding, we will end up the class today. I'll meet you in the next class. Till then, it's bye from Udaya.